I do know for a fact that it's been changed.
I straight up hated this and I changed it like a month after you left.
Is one of the light bulbs out?
Hi everyone, my name is Kelsey.
And my name is Becky.
And we are the Sorry Girls, and it is a new year. Happy New Year.
That's right, Happy New Year, everybody. We wanted to start the year off with something fun. We've done so many room makeovers, as you guys know, throughout the many years of us being on YouTube, and we thought it'd be fun today to look back on them.
I really wanted to do this because I wanted to hear the tea and actually see the tea from the people that we gave these room makeovers for. Some of them are like friends and family, some are YouTubers, and some have been like years since we've made them over, and I wanna know how the rooms have changed and their honest opinions. Like, yo, I straight up hated this and I changed it like a month after you left. I wanna know.
Yeah, we did tell everyone to be totally honest with us and tell us exactly how they thought the makeover went, so we haven't seen any of the updated clips or especially their like honest thoughts, so we're excited to see them now.
All right, I hope you guys are ready. Let's just dive right in. Okay, so first up we have Elle Mills. We did her space, her Canada space, because she also moved to LA. But we did her Canada space in October of 2018, or at least that's when the video came out. And I loved this room. It was so different for us, I think, because it was not really our style. And I just know, I remember her really wanting the color red. And we were like, okay, we will make this work. And it was a style selected, which if you guys don't know, that means that I designed a design for the space, Becky designs a design for the space, and then they get to choose which design they want. Often like mixing the designs, honestly, but.
So I think this one was your design, right?
It was, yeah.
I loved that brick wall with the added texture on top. Chef's kiss. Sign gallery wall was great.
Yeah, so many vintage finds too. Oh yeah, the E!
The guitar that she just, there was the one piece of decor that she had in her room when we started.
We're like, we'll keep that. Yeah, we did so good on this, yo. Like so custom too.
Wait, didn't you make a chair out of the suitcase?
Yeah.
I wonder if she ever sat in it.
I mean, low-key, I would not blame her if she didn't. You know, as DIYers and like decorators, designers, whatever, you know, sometimes we just like to take risks and sometimes the risks don't land, but I'm still glad I took the risk.
Oh, I think it's cool. Aww. Okay, so now it's time to hear from Elle and see what she liked, what she didn't like, and how the room is looking like now.
So when it comes to the room, I haven't changed anything. I think it's too perfect to change. I don't live there full time anymore. It's my mom's place, but it's the perfect place to come back home to. I'm here at my friend's house actually quarantining before I see my mom and everyone for Christmas. But I'm super excited to finally get back into that room. It's gonna be so nice to be able to sleep there and feel homey and feel like it still feels like me, like a home away from home.
I'm glad that it still feels like her because, I mean, in 2 years, like your personal style can change a lot, especially when you're, you know, living a life online, right?
That is very true. Yeah, I'm glad we could give that to her.
I have no plans to change anything. I think it's literally the perfect room to come home to, and it still screams me. It's very much my personality, and it's fun. It's a room I'm proud of. I'm proud to bring people over and show people it. So yeah, no plans, but I'll let you know.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. I love that.
She does not have to be so nice.
But that's amazing to hear that it's the same. Not only that A, she hasn't changed it, because I get that she travels a lot. She might not have been home to change it, but B, she still actually likes it.
Love that.
All right, off to a strong win. I mean, not that I'm gonna be upset if anyone says I changed it because I hated it. Maybe I would be a little upset when saying it out loud.
I'm gonna be upset if we don't get any tea, because I want tea.
So this is Kelsey's sister, Jenna. We did her living space in her apartment. Do you know when that was?
This is semi-recent. This was January 2020, so a year ago.
Perfect, so let's get a little refresher on how our space turned out.
Yeah, this was a small space, but we did a beautiful green wall. And she had a lot of great pieces to begin with too.
Yeah, I loved that green wall. I remember when we were trying to do it, remember the paint was not like taking properly, and it took, I think, how many, 7, 8 coats?
Was it that many? It was just like, it was a textured paint, which is so weird, but like when you touched it afterwards, guys, it was like velvet. It was so weird and it was so luxe. But when you first put it on, it was like neon, and we were like, oh no.
I still think about that paint because the final, when it dried, it was so nice. Like the nicest paint I've ever seen. So overall, I think the space was great. I can definitely see how she may have changed things because it was a lot of like little decor.
I mean, and it was her art, and like we didn't really bring that much into it. We just like kind of styled a lot of stuff that she had. But yeah, Jenna was like, I sat down and like I compiled all my thoughts, so I'm interested to see what she says because I think she says a lot.
And I think your sister's pretty honest of a person, so she might tell it like it is.
Oh, she will, yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Hey guys, it's Jenna. I'm Kelsey's sister, and about a year ago, the Story Girls redid my living room as part of the Style Selected series. At the time, I had chosen my sister's design with no bias whatsoever.
Oh, she has a Christmas tree up now. Cute.
Oh, there you go.
Do you think she DIY'd those ornaments?
Yeah, I know she did because she sent me a photo.
Amazing. Okay, well this wall looks relatively the same. Still have the green TV wall. The mirror's still up. All that looks great.
Since they redid my living room, I haven't changed anything, really.
Oh, see, I'm not even sure what's new and what's old because this looks the same. Like the same artwork is up there, the same plant too. We're 2 for 2, baby.
Oh my god.
Some of my favorite things about the design was this big, beautiful carpet from Article. It's like a massage every time I walk on it.
We did say that, I remember when we put it down, we're like, this is so nice to walk on.
Oh my god, but also like, why is she the little influencer? She's like, thank you, Article.
From Article.
And a thing that has been such a standout is that green wall behind my TV. It really like brings the elegance to the space, maturity. I think a lot of people who, especially when you're renting at my age, are scared to paint walls because it feels so permanent or that you're gonna get in trouble with your landlord. But I think it really like makes the place seem more like mine rather than just a temporary home. The sad thing about it all is that not long after the renovation happened, we all went into lockdown and I couldn't bring a lot of people over here to show them the beautiful space.
Can we talk about that plant though in the corner? Because it looks like it needs some life.
Honestly, that is gonna be the trend that we see through all of these is that people kill their plants, 100%.
So 5 stars all around, round of applause. I'll probably keep it this way until the day that I move out. I don't see why I'd make any changes now.
We'll love it.
My sister says something nice about us. That's so nice.
Yeah, and like almost everything is identical, which is amazing.
Well, good work on us.
Yeah, good work. So this was Uncle Studios, which is Allegra Shaw's company's workspace, office. I think they had sort of recently moved into the place or hadn't done much to it, and they asked for our help.
And I think Shirin sent us a video who's also the owner of Uncle Studios. This is definitely the most recent because of lockdown. This was March 2020.
Let's do a quick review of how the space looked when we made it over.
Ooh, those shelves.
Did we talk about the shelves in our video, about how we painted them?
I think we did paint them and then everybody got mad at us that we didn't paint the bottom of them, which I was like, yeah, I totally get it, but also like, do you know how hard it is to do an entire makeover in like 1 to 2 days?
Yeah, like the difficulties of making over a space in 1 day is sometimes like a little hard. So we had to paint those shelves in 1 day, which normally if you're painting like laminate shelving, the paint that goes over it needs a lot of time to cure. And we had to style those shelves kind of right away after painting them. So I am curious to see how they held up over time. Loved the clear board, great.
The big curtains.
Curtains.
Yeah, we did a good job. Oh, there's the shelf.
Oh my god, that thrifted light that I found, I'm still dead over it. I love it so much.
We cut that calyx on an angle to fit under the stairs. Wow. Yo, sometimes I look at these and I'm like, how did we do all that? Like, it's actually crazy. Because I try to make over my space and it takes me months. Oh yeah, in the bathroom, this was a freaking twofer. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know how we did all, because we painted, I don't know how we did this, but
Truth is we
amazing.
have like a team of people too, but like not that big of a team. Like we maybe had like 2 extra people with us.
Okay, let's hear it, Shirin.
Hi guys, we're just doing a follow-up of the office.
It's lived in now.
For the most part, we've honestly kept a lot of the kind of renovations that the Sorry Girls did. We really loved everything. All the shelving unit is still up. In hindsight, I guess we don't need as much shelving unit because we were like trying to figure out what to fill up the space with.
That's funny because I think one of the biggest things they wanted was storage. So we did the 3 storage shelves on the wall and the calyx.
Yeah.
But good to know that we were on like the side of too much instead of not enough.
It's still been the same. We're really loving and making use of the space here. And of course, the piece de la resistance is the bathroom, which has also stayed.
Crazy. Yeah, it's cool to see a space lived in though, because like when we leave it, I'm like, you know, it just needs a little bit extra flair because we can't make over a space and make it feel like beautiful and homey and cozy if like they haven't lived in it, you know?
Yeah, so probably just a few more weeks, maybe months here. We are looking for a new space, but we've been really fortunate to kind of make use of the space that we've been here.
Wait, is one of the light bulbs out?
No.
Can't believe we're already outgrowing it.
That's really exciting. Glad to hear that they're just getting bigger and growing. And again, I think overall this space looks relatively the same.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I'm surprised, honestly. Not that I don't think that when we do a space, it looks great and it wouldn't want to be changed right away, but you know, people just like over time have different like styles and it's natural to change things up a little bit. Okay, well, let's do Wendy since we're going down the list. So this one's a little different in the fact that it wasn't a style selected and it wasn't like necessarily decorating a room. It was one big DIY that basically made a room. But at the time of doing it, she kind of let us know that she was going to style it a bit more after we had left. So I'm curious to see how that all came together.
Because like we were basically making the bedroom. So it was like, is there gonna be a closet in there? Like what's gonna go on? So I'm excited to see what happened.
Okay, let's check out how it was when we left it. It's still so good. And this inspired the huge wall now in our new office as well. Okay, so we left it with a simple plant and just the bed in there, like it wasn't too much. Let's see it now.
Wall's still there. That's a desk in there now.
Yeah, I'm amazed that she fit a desk in there. That's great.
Hello, Sorry Girls. Wendy here, reporting from my home with the gigantic divider that we made together. Still standing, still beautiful, but now helping us have some nice separation for work from home life. Dan just works right in here.
That is true. That's very true. Considering like after all these makeovers, a lot of people have now shifted to working from home. It'd be interesting to see how spaces change that way. So it looks like she set up a desk for Dan in there to work, which is pretty cool.
At his desk, and then I'm not gonna show you, but I work over there. It's very messy over there. This is like the most orderly part of our whole house. I saw recently you guys made another one of these, which looks really, really great. So if you guys want to check out the Sorry Girls video with the upgraded divider, or this one for our first attempt at that home divider, worth a watch, because as you can see,
Wendy,
She's shouting us out in our video.
I love it. Okay, again, wall's still up, so our makeover is still intact.
I'm surprised she didn't add curtains because I feel like she was so adamant on adding curtains. Or maybe that's what I wanted to do, actually.
Well, great. I'm counting this. What are we? 4 for 4?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the tea.
I know.
Let's do Gabby Hannah.
So this was a little bit intimidating because she had just bought this house and was getting a bunch of like the YouTuber designers to help with different rooms around her house. Not only was it like, we want to do something that we know she's gonna like, but also we want to do something that's gonna look as good as all the other spaces she's getting done in her house at the same time.
Yeah, it's true. And we went to LA September 2019. So this is like a little over a year old.
And a lot can change in a year.
Yeah, okay, my question is, how much does Gabby use her office? Because I feel like if I'm doing work, like I have a table, but I also just sit on the floor by my couch when I'm doing work.
Yeah, I'm the same way as well. An office room wouldn't be that useful for me. I just like to walk around and be mobile with my laptop, but
yeah,
maybe she'll let us know. Let's take a look at how we left it.
Okay, so she already painted it the blue color.
That was another fun challenge.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I think we would have not chose that color. It just like, it's not something you immediately think of, but I think it looks really cool. And yeah, like you said, it's a challenge.
So we did the fun little seating corner there. The gallery wall was one of the funnest things because she had so many cool things to hang, like awards and fan art.
This though.
Yeah, this was a Gabby Hanna original. We went to the thrift store to find a piece of art that we could then have her DIY over top of.
Yeah, I'm excited to see.
So I'm gonna show you guys a very honest look at my office. It looks pretty much exactly the same. We have a new bestseller on the wall and a beanbag that I'm trying to find where it belongs now that it doesn't belong where it once belonged. But
I mean, it looks like she uses it as there's stuff all over the desk.
I love the palette, I love the gallery wall, I love everything about it. I think you absolutely crushed it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't use it very often.
There it is.
Just as we were like, I think she probably uses it. She's like, I don't use it that much.
Called it.
But it's really nice to show off to people who come over and they say, wow, I love your office. And I'm like, yeah, me too. I should probably start using it.
Glad to know that she still likes it, and it's cool that she likes to show it off to other people. That's always nice to hear.
My favorite is, I love the color palette. It's like, honey, you chose it.
I love the palette.
Yeah, she's like, I'd like it to be a soft sky blue and gold theme.
We're like, we can work with that.
No complaints, no complaints. Next up,
Emily, who, this one I'm so interested in because she like hadn't really lived in this room. Like it was a brand new house to her. So we had like nothing. We literally had to bring like everything versus like my sister, I feel like we didn't really do that much actually because she already had a lot of stuff, you know?
and Emily is, I think, the youngest person of the videos we're looking at today that we've done a room for. And I know when I was kind of a teenager, like my style was always changing, and my room was always a chaotic mess. So I feel like me at that age, to keep a room this nice as we left it, might have been a bit hard, but let's check it out.
Yeah, so she wanted like a Pinterest, like very kind of like traditional room, which I thought was a little bit like mature for, she was in high school.
Yeah, very like black and white and simple, and I think we kind of nailed it. That headboard was a total DIY, which I love that one so much. We had the lights like built into it. The giant desk we did I'm curious to see if the whiteboard and corkboard are still there and if they're still getting used. But overall, yeah, really happy with this one. So let's hear from Emily.
Hi guys, this is my room a year and a half after the makeover. You know, nothing's really changed except for I got this weighted blanket, you know, just to keep warmer during the Canadian winters.
I'm very surprised that not much has changed, to be honest.
Maybe we're like pretty good at this or something.
Maybe we should keep doing this.
I really love everything. I would say the only thing I would change would be the lack of storage because these desks are really cute, but you know, the drawers are just a little shallow.
And we kind of knew that going into it, that the drawers weren't that big, but I remember this being a challenge because we wanted to give her a lot of desk space to work on.
Yeah.
But to find a desk that fit like at the foot of the bed that also had a lot of drawer space was not the easiest.
Other than that, I love my room. You know, it's so timeless. I wouldn't really change much. Thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity to get my room made over.
Yeah, wow, I'm amazed. I love it. So last up we have Amanda Rach Lee, and this one I'm excited to show you guys and to react to it together because I do know for a fact that it's been changed. All these other ones, I don't know how we've been nailing that they've all been staying the same, but this one I know is different.
Okay, this is another one that we did a while ago, maybe the oldest of this list that we're going through, September 2018. So maybe that's a reason why it's changed, just because it's the older one.
That is fair. And this is like her filming space, like almost her studio, so it would make sense that she'd want to change it up over time. Okay, so let's check out how it looked when we did it. So yeah, we did a lot in this space because it was just like a white wall, white everything condo when we came there, right?
Oh my god, the black wall, like
I think it was actually, was it not like a really deep navy?
Yeah, she had this little dining table, the big plant. She designed that wallpaper.
That was one of the coolest things. How this video was like a collab of sorts where we had her design some wallpaper and then we based our different designs off the wallpaper prints that she made.
Ah, so good.
Hi Becky and Kelsey, I can't believe it's already almost been 3 years since you guys came over here and made over my apartment. That was when I had first moved in. So now that I'm settled in, it's been 3 years, there's been a few changes to the space that I will show you guys, but I do feel like I kept quite a lot of the original makeovers. So let me just show you guys the whole thing. All right, so this living room area, I almost pretty much kept exactly the same. I love it. You guys killed it. I especially love the dark wall still. Whenever people come over, they're always in awe that you can paint walls black, because I feel like people are so used to just going with an all white wall.
It's the depth for me. Like, that's what painting a wall dark does. It just like gives so much depth and dynamics to the space. But also, can you rewind for me? I want to go see what that fiddly fig looked like before, because I also remember putting it on the other side of that couch and being like, oh, it's like not close to the window, like I hope it's good. But I think we just decided that like the condo gets so much light that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Can we see how small it was before?
I think it grew a lot.
Oh my
yeah.
God! Look at the little baby.
So this is like a 180 from everyone else's tours, where their plants are maybe looking a little sadder. This one,
hers is thriving. Also, she got a new couch, but it's like...
Okay, I knew something was different, because she was like, it looks pretty much the same, and I'm like, something's off. But the couch is different, but it's the same style, is it not?
It's the same style. I think I remember her saying, even when we were designing her space, that she was thinking about getting a new couch, so we didn't get one. She also got a coffee table, which we didn't have.
Yeah, I think the coffee table mixed with the color of the couch looks great together.
Good work, Amanda.
And then the biggest change, I would say, is this area here.
Oh yeah. This is completely different.
Yeah, I did get a sneak peek of this because she actually worked with Alessandra Gator, who's another YouTube designer, to do her like office space, which like she basically didn't have really an office when we did it. And she didn't need one, but I know she does a lot more like streaming and stuff now. Anyways, we'll let her talk.
I switched out for this table for a while because I needed more workspace. And then eventually I needed even more workspace because since moving into this place, I started streaming on Twitch. I started a whole brand new business. So there was a lot more space and storage needed, which is why I opted to switch this little corner out for an office area space, which I think works pretty well.
Like, it looks great. You know, sometimes when a room is designed a certain way and you swap out like an element or two, it starts to look off if the whole thing isn't redone, but I think this looks amazing.
I ended up moving this dining room table from the center area to right below this TV.
I can see the light in the reflection of the mirror has been changed. I think we put up, it was like an orange pendant.
Which I remember from the original layout. This TV was a controversial topic. People don't know this. Swing out the TV in either direction. You guys killed it with that. So I can watch TV from the living room area or like my office.
I'm glad to see the TV is still up.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder what she's gonna say here, but like we had issues hanging that TV.
Yeah, she might have come in like reinforced it afterwards, I'm not sure, but it looks great and it's still up and that makes me happy.
So yeah, this little table is tucked up against the wall. I know it's not completely ideal. I would have loved to have a separate dining room space where the chairs don't need to be like on the side like that, but for now I think it works pretty well, and especially now during COVID, nobody's coming over anyway, so it's pretty much just me eating at this dining room table. So that's the whole space. I would say it's changed about 50% exactly because this side of the room is pretty much exactly the same. But overall, I've been loving it. I've said from the beginning that you guys crushed the makeover and it's perfectly my style, and especially for this size of space and for what I'm doing right now. Still love it. You guys killed it. Can't wait to see you guys soon, hopefully. Bye.
Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, that's like definitely one of my favorite makeovers, just especially because it's such a similar style to like what I would do.
And this one definitely changed the most out of all the ones we looked at today, but I love it even now. I think adding all of the warm tones with the couch, the table, and coffee table like looks really good. So I'm happy to see it changed and looking even better.
Wow, that was such a wild ride, and if you guys haven't seen any of those episodes that we just went through today, you know, they'll all be linked below, and you can see them get made over from start to finish and see the journey, because we just saw the results. But yeah, thanks for going on this journey. If you guys actually like this concept, we can do it again. We definitely have more spaces that we've made over that we could probably review, as long as the people that got the makeovers are willing to submit some footage to us. But yeah, that's fun.
And I hope you learned a little bit more, like the backstory of some of these makeovers, got some inside information.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. You know, we're here every single week, every single Tuesday, and happy freaking New Year.
Happy 2021, baby. Let's hope this year's a little better to everybody than last year was.
Thank you, I'll see you next time.